Hi there, John Farahmand from Balance Physical Therapy coming at you. This message today is for clinic directors, clinic owners, executive management teams, etc. in the outpatient physical therapy setting. Yesterday, I had a phenomenal one-on-one with one of our clinical directors. Been with our company many years, and things in his particular practice just seem to be a little bit off. The KPIs are a little sluggish. I'm not gonna go into what KPIs are. You know what KPIs are. Key performance indicators. You know, the census is a little bit off. Notes aren't getting done in a timely fashion, on and on and on and on. Anyway, forget about that detail. But because I know him, I knew that there was something behind why the KPIs were not where they needed to be this last month. I meet with each of our CDs once a month, go over everything, how you doing, personal checkup, and then drill down on the company's KPIs. Well, when KPIs start slipping, if you don't know your people, you immediately start grasping, like, what could be going on? What's the matter? What's happening? Why is this that way? Why is that this way? Why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? But I rolled in to clinic. We went into a private exam room together. We sat down, I opened up my laptop, he opened up his, we started to talk, and KPIs never even came up. It was a personal discussion about what's going on in his life. Deep and real, like ugly real, People aren't comfortable having conversations like that. One, unless they trust you. Two, unless you have shared and been deep and real with them and opened up and been vulnerable with them. And when we got past all of it, after an hour and 47 minutes, that's how long it took. Typically those are an hour. This one took almost 2. There were some welling up of tears. There were some sharing of deep scars and wounds from years ago. There were lots and lots of connections made and dots connected, and understanding of why things weren't as really well dialed as they typically are in that particular director's practice. I got a complete picture, a complete understanding. And now that I got to the root of what's really happening, I can begin to address those things, not professionally, but personally with him. I can offer wisdom, I can offer direction, I can offer experience, I can offer empathy, I can offer unconditional support, and I can basically make certain that he knows I'm in his corner, no matter what. Like, I got you, we got this together. You're not alone in this, you got an entire company standing behind you, and you're gonna get through this. And I guarantee you what's gonna happen is that as those things begin to get addressed, the KPIs of that practice are gonna improve. Now, some of you might be thinking, nah, that's not my job, that's not business, that's not what it's really all about, show me the numbers, show me the money, all that garbage. It's never gonna happen at a meaningful level unless you shift your focus to your people. Because, as I've said before, human capital drives financial capital. And unless you're investing in your human capital and helping individuals and teams grow, the financial capital is never gonna come. But if you take the time to get to know your people deeply, and that's not gonna happen unless they get to know you deeply. They know what's going on in your life. They know what you struggle with. They know what your dreams are. They know what the vision is that you have for your company. They know what the vision is that they have and their why behind it, etc., etc., etc. There's layers to this onion, right? And it's difficult because some of us aren't comfortable being vulnerable, especially as a man, as the oldest of 3 boys, and now as a husband and a father to 3 girls, and the founder and CEO of an 8-figure physical therapy practice. Like, I'm supposed to have it all put together, right? I'm supposed to have all the answers. I'm bulletproof. No, I'm not. Garbage. And every single one of our teams knows that about me. They know where I'm vulnerable. They know what I'm not good at. They know what I suck at. They know what I hate doing. They know all of it, okay? The reason for that is because when an issue arises like the one I'm describing, I have to be able to connect with them personally. That only comes from deep and real and raw conversation and vulnerability. So if you haven't gotten to that level as a leader, I encourage you to do that. Start slow if it's more comfortable for you, or just jump right in with both feet. But you got to do it at some point if you're ever going to get your teams individually dialed as human beings so that they can go out and serve as fantastic ambassadors of your brand and of your company, and that they can continue to grow professionally and personally. It's very, very important. So if your leadership style is detached, if your leadership style is top down, if your leadership style is do as I say, not as I do, good luck to you. Good luck with that. I wish you all the best. But for me, for our company, It's about deep and real connections, because at the end of the day, all business aside, relationships matter more than anything. That's what drives a company, and that's what gets a company through the real rocky patches. Capital is important, of course it is, but how do you drive capital without people, right? Ask yourself that question. Maybe you need to have a deep and real with yourself before you go out and try this on, but I strongly encourage you to do it. Thanks so much for listening.